Hi guys, Robot One here, coming up to you with another discussion video. Now, today's discussion video, it's about something in the game that really bugs me and probably a lot of people in Europe and outside of America, and this is jump printings. Now, why am I talking about jump printings? Well, there's specific cards in the game that we're not allowed to play here in Europe or anywhere outside of America, and that's really bothersome to me. So I just wanted to make a discussion about this because jump printings are something that happen, and it's something that annoys me. Like, I recently just bought the second volume Yugioh ARG V2. Good read. Yeah, there is a good read. It is good read. There's good duels. You got Yugioh here. You got Persona Dragon. No, you got the green one. I can't remember his name. Yeah, there's a lot of good duels in the manga as well. But I'm not complaining about the manga today. I actually do enjoy the manga. I've got like a shelf. You can see some of it here. Some of my Yu-Gi-Oh manga. I've got all of R, all of GX, all of 5Ds, all of Zexil. Just, yeah, I enjoy the manga. I enjoy reading Yu-Gi-Oh manga. It's something I do. But another reason why I buy these manga books is because of the cards inside. Now, the card inside for this one was Clear Wing Fast Dragon. It's a very good card. Its effect is basically you get to turn an extra monster's attack to 0, and that monster's effects are negated. That's basically what this card does. Sure, it needs a win monster to be able to make it, but nonetheless, it's still a very good card. Now, we are not allowed to use this here in Europe. Here in Europe, anywhere outside of the America, I think you can use them in Canada. I'm not 100% sure, but we're not allowed to use this card here. We aren't allowed to use it. We aren't allowed to play it. And it's something that really does annoy me because it's one of those things in the game that, oh, you're excluding this to only one place in the world. It's like TCG. It's like OCG exclusives. We don't have quite a few cards from the OCG, such as for Patchwork, for one of them. We can't use those because we're not allowed to use their Japanese cards. But when it comes to a card that's printed in full English, and it should be legal everywhere, and you can get the books over here in Europe, you can get them here, you can get the card in English. Like, look, I've got this card is in English. If you can see the name Clear Wing Fast Dragon, it may look backwards on the screen, but hey, this card should by all means be legally playable here in the TCG. And my problem is, even though I've paid, I paid the £7. The £7 on the book, right there, £7. Well, £6.99 to have this book and get the card, and I'm not allowed. Now, I can read the book. That's fine, but I'm not allowed to use this card. There's other cards that have been like this. There's been Utopia the Lightning. As soon as I got that card, I was like, I want to use this card, but well, I can't use this card because apparently America's the only ones who are allowed to use it. Zombie Stein, for instance. I think I've got one for trade in my binder, actually. Zombie Stein. The number card. Zombie Stein. This one. We weren't able to play this for the longest time in Europe until we got the crappy super reprint here. All because it was a manga promo in the Zexil Volume 3 book. And that is just something that really does bug me about the game, how even though we can get these cool cards that actually have some really decent effects, we can't even use them. And that's only just the manga promos. There's also the jump promos. We recently just had the fiasco about Linkaribo, where MCOL40 and all these other people were saying, oh, Europe's going to boycott us. I definitely know MCOL40 talks about it. Europe's just boycotting us, choosing a different jump promo, because because of Link Karibo's on it. We want Link Karibo here in Europe, but we can't get it if it's a jump promo. We'll have to wait a donker's amount of time just to be able to get a Link Karibo so we can play Spirals at full power. Now, obviously, Spirals is going to be a very good deck regardless about Link Karibo, but Link Karibo just makes it a bit better. And we want Link Karibo here in the TCG. We want Link Karibo because it gives our decks extra advantage. It gives us a way to make more monsters. It's a generic level. It's a generic, well, sort of generic Link monster taking only level 1 monsters. But we want it here in the TCG. Well, it's going to be in the TCG, but we want it here in Europe. We want it here in, I don't know, Mexico, anywhere that's not America. We want to be able to play it. But if America gets the jump promo of that card, then we're not going to be able to play that card here in the TCG. Well, here in Europe in the TCG, and that's something that I've got a big problem with. I feel like Konami or Jump, whoever makes these cards, they're specifically favoritizing America in this instance. It's like, think of it like this. In Destiny, yes, I'm comparing this to Destiny. The PlayStation gets all these exclusive content a year ahead of time over the Xbox One. Xbox is the one that is excluded from this content for at least a year. PlayStation gets it right off the bat. They get everything they want, and no one really complains about it, because if you're Xbox, you're Xbox. If you're PlayStation, you're PlayStation. That's your decision. But sort of like that, it's unfair that if, say, Link Karibo was on the PS3, was on the PS4, and then you couldn't have something in the in the Xbox One. So, like Tornado Dragon. Tornado Dragon is a TCG exclusive. It's unfair that we're not allowed to use Link Karibo. So, my thought here is, it would be very easy for Konami or Jump or anyone who makes these cards to easily serialize it to the rest of the world. Seriously, like, I would buy it, many people would buy it, like, I believe to get the cards in America, you need to do a Jump subscription. I would definitely do Jump subscriptions just to get these really good cards, because that would be what 4 guaranteed cards a year that are going to be worth what, like £8 each. And that's very good for a price. And I believe the subscription is only like, I think it's like $30 over there or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but the fact that we could easily do it here. Konami could easily serialize this stuff here. Like, I remember the magazine, like, there used to be magazines, and a plane decides to fly over my house. I remember there used to be magazines that Konami used to release over here that held cards such as, I remember Beast King Barbaros being able to be used, was one of them in a magazine. Another one was Victory Dragon, and I actually have a Victory Dragon in my collection binder. Yeah, Victory Dragon was another Jump card. Yeah, this Victory Dragon right here, it's the 11th Jump promo. Like, this is one of the cards that really does annoy me, and it's like, oh, you're gonna give America all these cards that we can't use, yet they get to use just fine. It's something that I really personally don't like about the game, and it's just something I feel like Konami, if they would make a lot more money. Not even joking, they'll probably make a lot more money just serializing the exclusive American cards, that, like, Clearwing Fast Dragon here in the TCG, here in Europe, here in Mexico or wherever it is, that they can't use these cards. Like, if you made this publicly legal all around the world, people would use this. Like, it's like I said about Utopia the Lightning. We couldn't use Utopia the Lightning when Clifford Towers was here, but America could. We weren't allowed to. People were, I believe John Moore said something like, like, oh, some guys went down to Mexico and they were told they can't use Utopia the Lightning. Like, this is a point that I wanted to make. Like, seriously, we are not allowed to use these here in Europe or anywhere else other than America, maybe Canada. As I said, I don't know, but I feel like it's not fair to the rest of the Yu-Gi-Oh community that only America gets to use these really, really good cards. Like, this is a good card for the Windwitch engine. Like, it's basically a little weaker Crystal Wing. It's a little weaker than Crystal Wing, but it's still an amazing card in general. Just being able to summon it and then negate any effect, like, seriously. I would play this if I was playing the Windwitch engine. But also, it makes sure extra Ice Spell not as useless when you think about it, because it means, because I believe the Windwitch engine is 3 ice, 2 glass, and 1 bell, and it would make the additional ones not as useless. So, yeah, guys, I just really wanted to talk about this because of Konami could easily serialize this to the rest of the world, making it European prints, all these other prints, and they just don't. And I feel like it's a really missed opportunity, and it's just really unfair to the rest of us that we don't get to play cards like Clearwing Fast Dragon, Utopia the Lightning. Hell, we're still not allowed to use what's that one card? I forgot. Oh, we're still not allowed to use. Oh god, I feel embarrassed now. Yeah, I can't remember, to be honest with you guys. I know it's one card. I feel like I have to look through this just real quick to be sure. We're still not allowed to use. Oh well, if I can't figure it out, I can't figure it out, guys. But there are cards in the TCG that we're still not allowed to use that America can use all they want. And that's just really, really unfair. Yes, I'm looking through the bind still. I'm trying to figure out what it was. It's not Shogi Rook, is it? I don't think it's this. It might be number 72. I don't think we're allowed to use this still in the TCG in Europe. I don't know. Tell me in the comment section if I'm wrong. But guys, there are just cards that we can't use here in the TCG that really, really does bother me, because it's like it's unfair to the rest of us that we're not allowed to use these, and it's just not fair. It really isn't. But yeah, guys, I know I'm just staring at my binder right now trying to figure out if it's something else. But yeah, guys, this is the video essentially. I'm like, oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Now I know. It's this. You guys, some of you guys might not know what this is. This is Bills-a-Vis, the Diabolic Dragons. Now this is another Bills. Yes, it's another Bills. It takes 2 monsters and 1 tuna monster. And it's basically got the same effect as Bills, where it can't be destroyed by battle card effects. But it has an effect where, once per turn, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls. Any battle damage your opponent takes from attacks involving this card is halved. Also, change that monster's attack to 0. Gain life points equal to its original attack. So, this gives you life points, decreases the opponent's monster, and deals damage. It stops other monsters from attacking, but it's an amazing It's an amazing manga promo that we're not allowed to use, which I think is just bull. I think it's just a lot of bull. But I feel like if we had that, it would make things a lot more interesting as well. I would probably personally run another Dark Tuner of level 2 in my Magicians just to play it. But guys, that's the kind of thing I wanted to say. We can't use these cards. It's not fair that we can't use these cards, and I feel like Konami could easily serialize it to the world, but they're just favoritizing America. But yeah, guys, that's the discussion video. What do you guys think? Do you think Konami is just has favoritism towards America, where only they can use these cards? Do you think Konami should serialize these cards to the rest of the world, such as Europe, Mexico, all these other places that don't have the cards? Tell me what you think of this in the comment section below. Give me your opinions, give me your thoughts. Just tell me everything in the comment section below. I always love to discuss these things with you. And always, as always, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Press the notification button to be notified of future videos, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Robert1, signing out.